Hi, my name is Sheridan Marfil, and I'm here to talk about when good intentions go wrong. I will be discussing and dissecting the Starbucks Argentina social media case study. So, how it began. Well, Starbucks in Argentina had an issue with stock coming in for their Starbucks cups. Basically, they were using blank cups and sleeves until they could get more stock into Argentina. So they wanted to let their customers know in Argentina that they were working on an issue to resolve their branding and logo, or the cups not having any branding or any logos on it, and that they were using a local supplier in Argentina, and hence that's why the cups would be blank for the time being. So rather than the Argentinians being very happy that they were informed, they actually did the opposite, and they felt very offended that they felt the need to apologize for using a local supplier. Um, they thought that it was offensive, that it wasn't good enough. They almost took it as that the Starbucks cups were superior, and by using a local vendor, it wasn't good enough. So, and apologize, I don't speak any Spanish, but hashtag we apologize trended on Twitter. There were lots of sarcastic tweets and snarky tweets, and they criticized Starbucks for saying, hey, like the next thing you know, you won't be hiring local staff, or maybe they won't be hiring local people who speak Spanish because, they're not good enough. And it trended on Twitter, so now they were in crisis communications mode. So I guess the bigger part of this was it couldn't have come at a more inopportune time. Um, Starbucks was trying to expand 300 stores in Latin America, and this was kind of a big snafu on their part. Pretty embarrassing that they seemed to offend a big country in Latin America just by sending out this tweet. So what did they do? Well, they sent out an apology tweet and didn't take the tweet down, which I thought was really, really great. They also took it one step further and then posted an apology on Facebook. So they captured that audience as well. They did do the right thing, in my opinion. They responded appropriately on social media, and as I said before, they didn't remove the tweet. I get really concerned whenever I see a brand take down a tweet when they know they've, basically messed up, just because it just seems like they're trying to ignore or trying to ignore the fact that they messed up. So I'm all for owning that this happened, and also at that point, like, there's screen grabs. It's going to live on the internet. People will see it. So I thought it was great that they left the tweet up. You can still see it. You can still see all the responses. Um, I guess what I would have done differently is just to seem a little more genuine. I probably would have had maybe whoever's expanding Starbucks in Latin America do a nice video apology in Spanish, and post it on Facebook and Twitter. The other thing I would have done was maybe respond to some of the tweets individually. I um, uh, I think that sending out one general apology tweet was a start, but if there were people who were really, really upset by it, I think I would have just responded individually. I also think I would have put something up on Starbucks's blog again with the video, so just to cover all of my bases. The other part I would have done, and this is non-social media related, is that maybe I would have gone one step further and talked to the local supplier to see if they could make, special edition cups or something that was particular to Argentina. This would probably show their commitment to Argentina, and then show their commitment to being a local and great brand for Argentina and for Latin America. And then, just I would, or maybe and say respond with that on social media as well. So say that, that thanks for the idea. We're gonna work with them so that we can actually do our part to be more sustainable by using this local supplier. So I think the lessons learned from the Starbucks case is don't overthink it. If there was, I don't think that there was a reason that Starbucks really needed to do it in the first place and post an apology tweet for not having their cups and having their cups differently. I think they could have just said, instead of saying that we're using a local supplier, they could have probably just left it as that, we didn't plan for this. We're having issues getting stock into the country. It'll be here soon. And then think about culture and pride when posting on social media. Like, I guess you don't ever want to say like we're using a local supplier and make it. You never know how people will take it. I think that it's just like, again, just best to keep it pretty vague and not call out why you're doing something, because you never know how people will take it. And then the third thing is to always have your crisis communications plan ready for anything. I think it was great that they responded quickly and appropriately. So they clearly knew that this was, some people called it a PR disaster. I think that they handled it really, really well, and they had something ready and in place and ready to go, so that, they could have avoided further embarrassment if they had waited too long. Thanks, and hope you enjoyed.